everybody, welcome to the Amy Lane Podcast. If this is your first time, welcome to the Amy Lane Podcast. Hopefully you all have a nice week. If y'all went to Coachella, hopefully you all are still the same person.
Still the same person.
Middle of the day, where do you take a sick boat? Where do you take a sick boat? Let us know down in the comments, DM us, or however you want. And also I like some feedback if you guys would like the answers posted.
Afterward?
Yeah.
Or maybe we say it on the next episode.
I mean, maybe on the next episode, or however you guys want. Just let us know how you guys want it. How you guys want to know the answers. But other than that, though, happy birthday to Uncle Felix. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're doing good where you're at right now, because obviously we don't know where you're at.
In heaven, I hope.
Let's see, is there anyone else? Yeah, no, I don't think so. But today's episode is about Easter. We're gonna get into Easter, our favorite memories of Easter, and then at the end we're gonna get into WWE. So, if you don't want to hear about anything about Easter, you can skip ahead to about wrestling if you want. But other than that, though, that's really it. Let's hit that intro. Alright, so what's y'all's favorite Easter memory, bro?
That's how you're opening it up?
Yeah, I know you want to talk about your week, but I mean...
Wow.
Easter memory? Yeah. Vassar Rocks, bro. I feel like we've done that for the longest, which now we're going into a different tradition, or trying to find a new tradition, because Vassar Rocks ain't the same anymore.
Nah.
But yeah, I remember when we were younger, we would take like toy guns and stuff, and then we would go on a hike with like Toby and them, and we go through the actual wilderness, and we would mess around, like have missions and stuff. Someone would end up getting hurt, and they're like, "Oh, medic," and Toby would go into action, you know.
And then the last time we went to, we did the geocaching.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that was the last time, and we did it with
Awesome.
We did.
That was a fun moment.
That was really cool.
So definitely a lot of exploring and having fun out there in nature. And then it transitioned into us playing sports, so that was kind of cool too. I guess we got older.
Softball.
Yeah, softball, soccer, football. So.
Well, last time wasn't softball. Last time we did frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee.
We did ultimate frisbee last time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They stopped us though, didn't they?
Yep.
That's the reason we don't go there.
No, we got to finish the ultimate frisbee game, right?
No, isn't that the one that they stopped us mid-game that we couldn't destroy the plants? The little like.
That was football. I think it was football.
Oh, it was football.
I think we were throwing the baseball run or something.
Yeah, because
wasn't it before they got there? When everyone got there, when we were there.
Yeah, when they told you guys something about it.
Yeah, me and Hamito throwing the baseball. Or you were with us too, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And then they're like, "Hey, y'all can't be throwing things in the air, or else you're gonna hurt the birds." That's basically what they said. I'm not even kidding.
That's crazy.
Because Vasquez Rocks is a sanctuary now, I think it always was. It's just now they're enforcing it more now.
Yeah.
We didn't go that last year either.
No,
we tried to go to the beach and it rained.
Yeah,
so the same probably would have happened with Vassar Rocks.
We haven't seen a change there, but yeah. So now we're trying to start new traditions, but
yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Well, this year would have been different anyways, because WrestleMania is
WrestleMania. Yeah, I wasn't even going
Easter.
anywhere. I was staying here.
It's so weird though, because I was something I had too. I was like, why is it on Easter of all days?
Unless that's gonna be the new tradition.
No,
I hope not.
This is a weird time though.
I hope not.
Because this is just a year where it fell later in the year.
I don't know. It's a pretty coincidental time when it's Uncle Felix's birthday
and
WrestleMania is happening
Easter?
and Easter.
All at the same time.
So I don't know.
Right,
so that's kind of crazy.
They write it for itself, you know.
One of my favorite memories is always walking up the big old rock of Vassar Rocks, the very famous one. I think it's always cool. I think it's always like a good like measure of like if I can still do it, you know, if I can still go up there. That's something like my dad always like does when he tries to do when he went over there. And I remember one specific memory. I think it was the last year we went to. It was Angel.
It was us three.
It was only us three.
Mm-hmm.
and we walked up there, and we were just looking over the sights and everything. It was really like, it was oddly emotional.
Yeah.
Like nothing. It wasn't like.
Cause I think it was also because we knew it would be our last time there.
Just felt
and then it was
different,
gonna be my dad's last time too. Cause I mean he can't do it anymore. So
walking up the thing was
yeah.
really hard for him. So doing it, I was like, damn. It's like, obviously, it's like, you know, you comes a point where like you start realizing like your parents' age, right? And like how it affects them and everything. Yeah. And like the fact that he went out of his way to just go do that with us, it was awesome. That was a cool memory.
A lot of stuff happened that last day, not gonna lie.
A lot of stuff did happen, yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time we went up there, right? We went up there with Victor too.
No, I don't think Pita was there that year.
Oh, that's right.
The year before we went to Pancho. We went to Pancho.
That's right. It was that's the year I had the Hawaiian shirt, right? The yellow shirt. That picture.
I think so.
That was a pretty cool picture. You gotta remember the picture, dog.
My picture? I got tired like that.
Never mind.
Yeah, I have the picture. I remember it was a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, that was the year before though. That was the year before. But obviously playing games, playing like war. We all call it war, right?
Yeah.
Nothing just
Nothing.
war.
Yeah. It was just imagination, bro.
Yeah.
We were young,
It
having
was
fun.
cool.
Toby was over there leading it.
It was cool. I like doing all that again. I'm like, dude, I don't know how we did that as kids. We had so much energy.
Yeah,
it felt so much smaller when you're a kid, like the whole space.
Yeah, because we would go all the way to the cave.
All the way to the cave, all the way to the tunnel.
all the way to the tunnel where the freeway was.
Yeah.
And that's far.
And I was like, dude, I don't know. Because like, I remember it was hard doing it one year. Where I was like, I went to the big old cave. The one you can see.
The one that you can see from the side, from the park.
And I was like, damn, that's a far hike. Like, dude, I don't know how we did that as kids. That was hard. And we were carrying a bunch of stuff too.
Yep. Backpacks.
So that was funny, but
Sorry.
I really enjoyed that stuff. I don't think I really remember like the egg hunting or stuff like that. I feel like that was something I never looked forward to.
It was like, it's significant for Easter, but it wasn't significant enough for the day where it was like that was the only thing we remembered.
Yeah.
Like that was just like we knew that once that happened, it was like, alright, we're gonna get ready to go home.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's right. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, I always hated though. I always hated the fact that they never have spring break right after Easter.
So you'd be all tired.
Yeah. I was like, why? I don't know. I never understood that.
Hiking miles.
Yeah, that was annoying.
You had to go to school after.
Imagine we had Apple Watches then on those days.
Yeah.
See how far we've walked?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would have been a lot. The elevation change alone, bro.
Would have been insane.
That would have been crazy workout. Yeah, one of my favorite moments is when it was me, Victor, Chara, Julian, I think his mom. Don't remember if Pancho was there.
His mom?
I don't remember if Pancho was there, or because this was the same time you guys were playing War.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
ran into you guys.
Yeah.
But I think we got lost.
Yeah.
So we got lost and we didn't know where to go. And I'm a kid, so me and Victor are like worried. and yeah, somehow we found our way. And then who was it? I think it was Julian that he slipped and he fell and he scraped himself and his back pocket ripped. So you're seeing his underwear and everything.
Oh.
So that was a funny moment. Yeah, I mean it's funny now. Back then I was probably crying. I was probably afraid for my life.
Cause I remember that though. Because they were on the other side of the that little river thing or whatever.
Yeah, but there was water.
You guys were on the opposite side and we were on this side. Mm-hmm. And then we're like, how'd you guys get over there? And then you guys were like, I don't know. And then they jumped through the water to get back to where we were. And then kept following the trail up.
Dude, Julian's a trip. Now you imagine him. There's always something happening with him, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Always something. I think it's funny.
That was fun. And then because I think in the water there was rocks you could step on to get through. And I slipped. So my foot ended up in the water.
What water did you go through?
There was water.
Oh shoot, there was water.
It would lead to the river.
That's right. Damn. Where the hell did that come from?
in the rain and stuff.
And we didn't go to see it last time. I mean, there probably wasn't water.
Yeah, there probably wasn't, bro. That was a dry year. Well, I don't know.
I don't know because Tahunga surprised me last time we went.
If you guys went.
Yeah, and there was a lot of water still, huh?
Mm-hmm. Decent amount, yeah. But yeah, it was cool. Oh, speaking of Tahunga, we remember doing Easter there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, transition from there to Vassar Rocks.
Vassar Rocks. Man, I love Tahunga.
Tahunga was cool. We stopped going though because of how bad the water got, and then the dry season happened where there was not really water for us to swim.
Yeah, and then there's bad parking too.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't awake early or there early, then.
That's why we stopped. That's why we stopped. Yeah, because we had to save parking for others, and obviously you can only do that for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, then, not possible. Because everybody's there for Easter.
Yeah, because the toilets there are horrible too. You have to squat down, and the hole's just digged there. So like.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever went bathroom at the
Yeah.
I didn't. My mom explained it to me.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
I'm not gonna go there, so unless I probably did go there as a kid, but I mean, imagine myself. I probably went to a tree, so I mean, you go off.
Well, you could just like unzip and there you go.
That's why I went to a tree.
Yeah, not everybody has that bed.
Yeah, that's why I said my mom described it to me.
And it was that.
This guy, bro. But I mean, Tonga was fun though, because there was a rock slide too. Not a rock slide, but
not really a rock slide.
Not a rock slide. You slide on it.
That thing hurt. Well, I don't know why we did that, dude.
It was still fun though.
Well, I mean, if you're a little kid, it doesn't hurt you much, I think. Because it didn't hurt me.
No, we could have.
I don't remember
broke some things. I think
we probably did.
Probably could have.
That's probably why our bodies are really hard now.
There's a way for you to jump
I remember one time
the water, but it was such a small zone to jump into.
No, because you remember we built a wall
dam, so the water would
go higher.
We did do that.
It's a cheat code.
Remember going down that little river on the top, the slide he's talking about. I remember one time going down it. I was like having a good time, right? And then like I hit a rock like right on my butt. And it hurt, like around my tailbone.
You probably broke your tailbone.
That thing hurt, dude. But I was okay. But I was like, that hurt. Imagine there's like a crack on my tailbone. Don't even know.
I think you know by now.
No, it's broken down. It just healed and that's it.
Yeah.
Your tailbone just.
I mean, honestly, that's all you do.
You can't do that. You can't do
After we get described that, now you know it's how the way you walk.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
You're like, damn, that makes sense.
Makes so much sense now. But yeah, Easter is really fun. And it's crazy how we transition from different things. Now it's going to be WrestleMania.
You think. It's not going to end up being that watch.
No, probably not.
It's not going to tie in.
It's just so weird because they never had it. I don't think they've ever had it on Easter, have they?
It's already on in the month, so it's...
I remember why. Don't they have it on Easter because of, to avoid...
I'm about to say NFL, but it's not NFL.
NCAA?
Yeah, to avoid March Madness. But I mean, it still kind of doesn't make sense because it's already done. So.
But March Madness finished early. Easter's just in a weird location this year. I'm telling you. It's just later on in the year. It's just the way it fell.
Also on 420.
Yeah, that's crazy. But hey, Jessica, yeah, she does different stuff too than us. Well, kinda. What are your memories?
We would mainly just go to the park, any park really, and just have carne asadas. And for us, like for you guys wouldn't look forward to egg hunting, but for us, it was a big thing for us. And we would also like go off and go do hikes, like especially. What park is it? The one in Canoga Park? Where there's a bunch of rocks?
No, Rocky Peak or whatever, something like that.
We would go there a lot too.
The one that's in the back over there.
And then, since it would be a bunch of rocks, so we would just go climb and explore. And I think that's it. Until we started dating and then the transition to going with you guys.
That's right.
So adorable.
One cool thing that their family does for the egg hunt though is like how many Felix, you just put money in them.
Yeah.
They do the same thing.
Oh my god, that was like a gold mine every time we found those suckers.
I mean, we didn't look for Easter for the egg hunt, but the money though, we looked
we knew Marino was giving out eggs. We knew we were getting something, bro.
Yeah, and it was always hanging on the branch or something.
Yep, somewhere weird.
It was like I knew it was the most hidden one.
Or he had it inside his chair.
Oh yeah,
he did that a couple times, and then he would, like when we got older, and then he would tell Ponchis and Marisol where it was.
Oh,
bro, you cheater, bro.
Yeah, because it used to be like that too, where we were the ones, or my mom would be, or whoever was with us, they would hide the eggs, but then it's crazy how it ends up being you then hiding the eggs for the younger ones.
Yeah. I think I did that the last year.
I've never done that. Yeah. I never hit them.
I don't know if I did that.
Not this past year, or not last year, not the year before that one, the one that we actually played. That year was, I think I hit him. Because last year, we had Bean. Because that was honestly a cool memory too, taking Bean for the first time out and exploring around people. Like, he wasn't bad.
Oh, shoot, that's right.
That's when Art was all impressed.
Oh, that's right, we have Bruce and Abby there too, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the first year we took our dogs, which that was cool.
Was it cool? And a lot of people were there too.
Yes, there was.
Also slowly transitioned into, like, sometimes my family joining as well.
Yeah, like that year, like last year, Susie went. So, yeah, slowly but surely, that Easter's become one of those years where, one of those events where like everyone shows up to. Like, well, how kind of yours like a family reunion?
Yeah, because last time it was big. It was our family, and then Uncle Arson and Jackie's family. I was like, damn, it is humongous.
Yeah. Because I remember there's been years that it's been like that, like where it's like their family, and then we still have Pita's family that comes, and then I think that was the same year that she joined us, and then there was a couple other people there from Uncle Art's side, like their family base, like Jackie. So it was cool. It's cool to see how big like it's grown, but now we're back to like 0.0 a little bit.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed walking around with Ponchis. I don't know if we did it with him. Remember with Ponchis, I used to just go around with like, hey, there's an egg right there, you know, help him out.
Tell him.
Yeah, I used to love doing that with him. He used to get all excited.
I drank all the eggs.
You definitely did. We knew that.
I take all the eggs. I never finished all the candy, but I
don't remember the candy that was in those eggs.
I don't either, bro.
I don't remember. Well, like obviously,
I'm imagining jelly beans.
I don't remember jelly beans.
I remember eating jelly beans. I remember eating jelly beans.
And you know what? That's cool for you.
Yeah.
But
I'm just thinking, but imagine if there was geocaching back then. Or I mean, there was, but like imagine if we knew about it.
We would probably end up finding to put one out there.
We should have put one ourselves.
We should.
Dude, that would have been really fun. Yeah. But I wonder how they allow that though.
They probably don't tell them.
Probably not, but I mean, there's a whole app though. So
yeah, but you really think they're looking for it like
app.
that? They're not really looking for it like that.
Yeah.
So,
but geocaching was even back then.
Yeah, I think it's been out for like a while. So like, it's really cool geocaching because like there's some where like people actually get them like based off like the war, based off like wars and stuff. So like that's why when you found that we found the armor crate.
Yeah.
That it was like based off of like a war, like if someone was in the war.
It was, bro.
And there's a whole there's someone like with like whole backstories behind it too. Like, oh, this is like my father's
favorite place.
Not like that. Like, this is my father's favorite like armor crate, for example. It would be like that. Like, it's really cool. It'd be like my father's favorite place, my mother's favorite place.
Because a lot of the people for geocaching, what they go for is the money. That's what they're looking for.
Maybe for some, but like there's generally some people out there that like take a pen with them so they could take a pen or they'd probably take money too, and you could take whatever from the side of the box, but you had to put something else in it, so you're doing your trade basically.
I think the money was like a marketing gimmick for the geocache app.
Like try to get people going.
Yeah. So like I mean it worked, you got us going right, but like
Cause
that's like one of those things where it's like that wasn't the original intention.
Yeah.
But and that I think they just use that because like everybody's like, oh, money, free money, you know. So like that's very smart. It's very smart because you even think about like where you can trace that to. It's always like that the geocache like app, the one that they're doing it, and it just started the trend.
That makes sense. Because geocache, I think is what they would call it when you look it up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But talking about cash and it transitioning to gold, who do you think is gonna end up getting these WWE predictions? Because there's some gold belts on the line, bro.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot actually. So. The only one is the tag team SmackDown ones, and then
those are the only ones that are not.
And then the women's Intercontinental title and the women's US title are not.
Oh. Lyra Valkyria has the Intercontinental, right?
Yeah,
but isn't
she's fighting in the tag team match for the women's championship.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird. Honestly, this whole WrestleMania is kind of like, is it overwhelming when it's like you don't know how to feel about it?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
No. Overwhelming is like when it's too much.
When it's too much. It's a lot. And what's underwhelming? Like.
It kind of sucks.
Underwhelming is like doesn't meet your expectations.
Doesn't meet your expectations. I don't think both words won't work for me. But like, I don't know. This WrestleMania just seems weird, bro. Cause like the storylines for it, like before we get to predictions,
you're not satisfied with the booking.
I think so. I think I'm not satisfied, but I think it's also because the storylines are not like there. Cause like AJ Styles and Logan Paul
doesn't make sense.
I totally forgot that match was happening.
Well, it didn't show like they made a lot of promo for it either. Why should be all promo this?
No, because they only did it for the for like the first 2 weeks of March.
That's when AJ Styles came back.
They just stopped.
Yeah.
And then they confirmed the match, and they
the good one and Jey Uso has a lot of it behind it.
The good, well, that one just became
I feel like
good,
the top three you have right now are the ones that have a lot of backing behind it. Because even the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns one, bro, I don't feel like that's all.
The ones that they're trying to market out there are the ones that they're focusing on the most. Yeah. So like Gunther and Jey Uso, that one just got good when he.
I don't get why
beat up Jimmy Uso.
I don't get why War Raiders and New Day.
I don't know that one why is in WrestleMania.
I think it's just because it's New Day and they're trying to push War Raiders, but I do think the SmackDown tag division
they deserve them more. That's why the SmackDown one. I think that one should have been a ladder match with Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns. That would have been awesome, bro.
That would have been awesome.
I thought that's what it was leading up to.
War Raiders New Day?
Nothing, bro.
I don't think it's.
Unless you're gonna have special surprises that come out.
Big E.
No, they're heel though.
Big E could attack them.
I guess he can.
So you can be something like that.
I doubt
these matches don't seem as whelming, like as good as last year's.
No.
Nowhere close. Because last year's, I feel like, I mean, we weren't even watching it for that long last year when this came up, and we were into the matches. These matches, bro, like for sure, all the Me Mascara ones, like I'm down. You know, like
Me Mascaras.
Like Lucha, like actual like Pentagon and all them, like that one those I'm excited for. But everything else, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, because Tiffany Stratton tried the third one.
I feel like
they're trying to put that was like faces, bro.
I think that was like the DOA, Dead on Arrival. Yeah. Because ever since Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, I was like, dude, I don't.
But it's because they're trying to push the old faces. It's like John Cena, bro.
No, but his makes sense though.
But it's not that crazy.
The money he brings in.
I'll give you that.
Okay. I also think that's gonna be a good match. So. I think it's gonna be good. But
so we want to start going match by match because we keep jumping.
Yeah.
All right. So first match, we have Gunther and Jey Uso. So you want to say who we think is gonna win first, and then we'll talk about it.
So yeah.
I think he's gonna win. And we'll start first with Jess because her name is first.
Go for it.
Well, I just said Gunther because I like his name.
Oh my god.
That's
a valid reason.
I have Jey Uso winning.
Jey Uso?
But I think he just deserves a title at this point. Where he can actually hold it though. Not this whole thing of like where he was holding it for like a week and then it's gone.
I understand.
I love Jey Uso and I want him to win. But I think Gunther's gonna win.
Yeah?
Yeah, only because I feel like they're playing this thing where like they want you to root for the underdog.
I'll give it to you.
Or like they try to do that. I think they kind of flubbed that. But so just so Gunther could break your heart and be more.
I guess that makes sense.
Be more of a bad guy. Only because in NXT they did something very similar to him, where it's like they got he's an awesome wrestler too. Ilya Dragunov, who's like a big time rival to him, and
isn't he in WWE?
Yeah, he is. He got hurt though. They did a similar thing with him. At least the first time when they went against each other, and it was just like that. Gunther was like dominating the title he had as the NXT UK title. So, but like then you want to see him lose, right? And Ilya Dragunov, the way he is like you're gonna root for him.
Yeah.
But then like Gunther like wins surprisingly, right? And it's like, damn. I feel like
actually, surprising fact, I think Ilya Dragunov is the only person to beat Gunther twice.
Oh really?
Oh really? The twice? Just
so you think it's gonna be a thing where he wins again, and then they're gonna bring him in to come defeat him and take out?
That's what everyone wanted. Was Ilya Dragunov to come in and then beat Gunther? Oh, when the Sami Zayn won?
Oh yeah.
They wanted Ilya Dragunov to come in and beat Gunther, but Sami Zayn beat him.
But I get that though, because Dragunov didn't build himself. He wasn't on WWE yet, so he didn't have a lot of popularity going in. So for him to beat Gunther, just be like, it's more catering to those not the casual fans, right?
No, but I feel like you could fix that by actually saying that he's the only person to beat Gunther twice.
You give him a backing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Like
that's true.
But
like,
watch the matches, and those are like awesome matches. I think it's a trilogy too. Those are like great matches. Yeah, with Gunther and Ilya Dragunov. I think he beat him twice. I'm sure Ilya Dragunov beat him twice, bro. Because I remember there was like a whole thing where like Ilya Dragunov beat Gunther twice. He's the only man that could beat him.
Maybe that's what they're gonna set up.
I do want that to happen in the future for sure. But I think Gunther's gonna win. Only because I feel like they were kind of like testing it to see if like maybe Jey Uso does have it. But like this whole storyline proved that he doesn't have the backing that we thought he had. Like he's a cool person to follow, but not a cool person to follow as a champion. If that makes sense, right?
I just feel like I have Jey Uso winning, but I just feel like people were like because I feel like that's the whole big thing in wrestling. Where like this person wins that everyone's following, and then all of a sudden everyone dislikes him.
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah.
Or like Cody Rhodes.
It's just I don't know why wrestling's like that. I don't know why, because I think there's just a bunch of haters, bro.
It is a bunch of haters.
And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, I don't see what's wrong with letting him win. Like gosh.
Because it all started in the Royal Rumble when he beat John Cena, and everyone wanted John Cena to win. But understand this though: if John Cena would have won, people would have been mad. People would have been mad too.
Yeah. So
I think it would have been the same.
It sounds like people are just not satisfied.
Yeah.
Just deal with it.
It's the satisfaction.
That's true. Nobody's ever satisfied, and it's kind of dumb because like I feel like a lot of people complain about how WWE doesn't have new people, new talent,
and they don't push them.
And when they're pushing them, they get mad at that. Yeah, and it's because you're seeing like Jey Uso new, right? At least to the main title scene.
Yeah.
Right. Charlotte Flair not new, right? So Jey Uso, who's been putting his work in this past year, right, to be actually to earn that position, and Charlotte Flair, who just came into the Royal Rumble and they just gave it to her.
Doesn't this happen in sports all the time?
Yeah, but it's like they dislike both of them.
Yeah.
Just simply for winning the thing. But like I feel like the I won't say hate, but I guess it is. But I feel like the stuff that Charlotte Flair is given, like the how they dislike her, is very like is warranted to feel like some type of way about it because not to dislike her because she's not the one that books it, but like it's like why are you giving somebody a chance that has already been there, done that, you know? It's not like the thing is with her. I feel like they're trying to make her beat her dad's record, but like
this Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since we're getting to Charlotte Flair, who do you think is it win Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair?
I hope it's Tiffany. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We'll start with Jess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said Charlotte.
Okay.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
I have Tiffany. I hope she wins, but it's because of what I was saying earlier. I think it's the WWE right now is currently trying to push old faces, and it's like, bro, we've seen it already. Just let's move on. You know, there's no need to be bringing back all these old. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it, but I feel like that's the same reason why.
Is Charlotte Flair the only one you don't like so far?
Well, obviously John Cena, I like that he's back because obviously I grew up watching him. But it's like, even then, it's like, bro, like there comes a time where you just gotta stop. The Rock has no business doing this.
John Cena's gonna stop.
Now he is.
I like The Rock more as like an entity in WWE, not as a fighter in WWE.
I agree with that.
Like I'm cool with not seeing him in a match. Like it would be cool to see him fight. Like for some reason, I'm more excited for him to fight Cody Rhodes than I am of him excited to fight Roman Reigns. I just feel like Cody Rhodes and him have more of a storyline than Roman Reigns and
well, and they're building that one more now too.
And Rock, yeah. So like it just seems like if they flip flop it just seems weird. But I think but speaking of this, I think I'll go with Tiffany too. I hope she wins.
I have Tiffany winning too.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people are saying though that they think she's gonna lose. I hope not.
That'd be worse for Charlotte. That'd be terrible for Charlotte. Because it's not like she's having the... So there's a thing in wrestling called go away heat. It's like people are booing you. And like in wrestling you want to get booed, right? That's like the you want a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good reaction, like Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah,
people hate him for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Whereas Charlotte Flair, they dislike her for the wrong reasons. Like it's they're booing her because they don't want her to be there. Like because she is taking the spotlight from other girls who are more deserving, or at least had more time there. Because like she came back from an injury, did a year of actually doing matches and stuff like that, earning her position back. Then she could do it, which is almost like what happened with Cody Rhodes. How like he came back for a Royal Rumble and then he won it the first time against Roman Reigns. But the thing is, I think the reason why that one worked is because he was coming in with a story already.
Yeah.
Whereas
there was a reason why. Damn.
Yeah. But even people were mad about that one when he won that one, and for the same reasons that Charlotte Flair were like, there were other people that actually were taking the time to do this whole thing, and you just came in and won it.
Yeah.
But
people are never satisfied. But I mean, Charlotte Flair though, I'm not satisfied with it. Like, I don't want her there.
I think I was telling my dad about this. How the reason with women's wrestling right now, I think you have to push as much women's wrestling as much as you can.
Yeah.
So like all the new talent and everything like that, you need to get them out there. Because the reason why men's wrestling is where it's at right now is because there's storylines that go back generations. Like the whole Bloodline storyline, it's like generation spanning, right? Yeah. That's a whole generation spanning storyline. Cody Rhodes storyline, generation spanning, right? What the women's wrestling don't have that. Like they have like legacy like Charlotte Flair, who's the daughter of Ric Flair and stuff like that.
But nothing crazy big.
No, nothing crazy big though. And it's like the story that yes she could be her dad's thing, but like sadly I think coming back from an injury and stuff like that, she's not the same anymore. So like I think it'll be hard to get there.
I mean we haven't seen her fighting much either. I think the last time we seen her fight was Royal Rumble. Oh no, we've seen her fight twice against B-Fab.
Oh, trying to B-Fab.
Yeah, which weren't that. I don't think it was.
No, B-Fab. I don't know about B-Fab, but that's a whole discussion. But yeah, no, I hope Tiffany Stratton wins. I think they need to get a new face out there for the women's, and yeah. The one that needs to be in the main title card picture is Bayley. She has been there.
She is, no?
She has been there. No, she's in tag team.
No,
she has been there.
We'll get into it.
She has been there for like ever. Has like never like I don't think I've ever heard her in any interviews like complaining or anything like that about like title shots and stuff like that, and she deserves it. I think she's cool.
I mean, she won a title at WrestleMania already.
No, she has. Yeah, no, for sure she has. But yeah,
I mean, she hasn't had a main event though.
She should have been in the main event of WrestleMania. That'd been awesome.
Last year?
No, the first year, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte.
The main event should have been
just Charlotte and Becky.
I would have been okay with Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar being the main event.
No.
That's the one that opened the WrestleMania.
Nah, bro. No.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Becky
right?
Lynch. Becky Lynch. I think earned that.
That was the year that they were the best one, the best fight, and it opened up.
Maybe because that night was so long. That was before there was 2 nights. So that I think that's the reason why they brought in 2 nights. And that whole WrestleMania, that was probably one of the worst WrestleManias ever.
Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch deserved that main event. I don't think Ronda Rousey did, but Becky Lynch deserved that.
Yeah, it was Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. At the time, Charlotte Flair deserved it.
Yeah, I think
she had her
too.
moment already.
That match would have been so much better if it was just them two.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, we'll get off Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Jess, who do you got?
I put Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
I have Jacob Fatu as well.
I have LA Knight winning. I'll tell you my reason why after me now.
What? I have Jacob Fatu as well.
Alright, so I love Jacob Fatu, right? I love both guys, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I have LA Knight winning, because I think Solo Sikoa is going to portray Jacob Fatu.
But you don't think he'll do that after the fact?
What?
Like,
after the match?
Yeah, after the match. I feel like
he'll do it during.
No, yeah, because then he needs something to be able to hold over his head, the anger. Like if he does it right when Jacob Fatu is about to win the match,
about to pin.
Yeah, and then he comes in and just ends it, and then LA Knight comes in and just pins him. That's it.
I don't think so. Only because Solo Sikoa also dislikes LA Knight as well.
I don't think that matters when you're trying to not get. Because think about it, if Jacob Fatu wins, he already has more than what Solo Sikoa has. He ends up switching from what even your dad was saying of like who should be in charge, and it should be Jacob Fatu. He's a more stronger energy based guy.
He's awesome.
So
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and if Solo Sikoa does that, then it's kind of like the whole bloodline things are finally done.
I know, but I feel like it's gonna be like a Randy Orton from Evolution type of situation, where Randy Orton wins the championship, and then Batista does the.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think Jacob Fatu's gonna win it, and then he's gonna get betrayed by afterwards. I think it's gonna be afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
My God.
Next one.
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. You got winning, Jess.
Rey Mysterio.
Same, bro. Come on, you can't. I mean, I know we're talking about trying to push new wrestlers, but he's one guy that. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean, technicalities, both of these guys are not new wrestlers. Well, I mean, technicalities. We don't know who's behind the mask.
Oh.
El Grande Americano.
Has he ever taken off his mask?
No,
okay.
But
supposedly Shad Gable, but
oh, really?
Do you know Shad Gable?
Oh no.
I don't know.
I haven't watched it like that. That's why.
So
I watched it through the highlights.
We're pretty sure it's Shad Gable. There's a running joke saying like he's never taken off his mask. We don't know who he is. I'm pretty sure.
I have damn, Silky Hard.
Now I gotta look at it.
I'll have Rey Mysterio. Isn't it a mask match too?
I think no, it's not. It would have been cool if it was though. It would have added suspense to the match. Like, Mysterio's gonna lose his match again, lose his mask again. I want Rey Mysterio to win, but what I think is gonna happen is El Grande Americano is gonna win, and then at the end, he's gonna be like shush, celebrate. But then the LWO is gonna come out, attack him. And then they're gonna turn heel.
The LWO is?
The whole LWO is gonna turn heel. Plus, Rey Mysterio is gonna turn heel too.
And
then they're gonna take off the mask.
Where'd you get that from?
They're gonna take off the mask of El Grande Americano, and it's not gonna be Chad Gable.
Oh my God. Kurt Angle?
No, I was about to make that joke.
That's crazy.
I don't know who's gonna
Next one.
War Raiders versus New Day. Jess, who you have?
War Raiders.
I don't know. That match I was looking into it doesn't seem all that crazy to me. So, but I guess New Day is the only one I really know from there. I don't know who War Raiders are. I don't even see who they are.
You should watch the matches from NXT.
They're good.
Watch the one with the one I'll tell you to watch is War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Okay.
That's probably the best match they have.
It's like
you can also watch the War Games match too. We got to see that one in person.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
That was an awesome match too. I'll tell you to watch both of those. If you watch both of those matches, you will fall in love with the War Raiders.
Okay.
They're awesome. They're awesome. They kind of hurt that. I think the only reason they're at like the place they're at right now, only because when Vince McMahon brought them up, he changed the names.
He changed the names to like the Viking Experience, the Valhalla Experience,
a bunch of different things. Viking Raiders.
These are the guys that have risen to Valhalla. Yeah.
It was a whole thing, man. But, because like one of the bigger things why they were so popular in NXT too is because they used to have a chant that was like war.
That's why when they're fighting, you see them doing this sometimes, but the crowd doesn't know because at the time already
gone.
Yeah.
So they're trying to bring it back.
Yeah. I know for sure if I was there in person, I'm doing it with them.
Yeah, what Triple H is trying to do right now is try to recreate that NXT like 2017 NXT.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see if the New Day does it, but I think Warriors are winning though.
Yeah.
You think Warriors?
I think Warriors are winning too. Yeah, Warriors are winning it. I don't see why New Day needs to win a title.
I mean, I don't see why it's a WrestleMania match in general.
No,
like
SmackDown.
Just a couple. Like,
I'm mad about that.
They were gonna break up, but like the whole thing is like, oh, since Big E's still with us, he's holding us down. We need to let go of him, and we'll become better. And that's how they turned heel.
I think New Day is just. I think Kofi Kingston's already out of the door. You know, I think he's like, I don't know if there's anything special about him no more. I do like him as a person. He's cool, really cool. I think
this New Day, I'm done with the New Day. I'm on to the Weekend now.
Oh, that's crazy. That's pretty good. I like that. But I like Xavier Woods needs to have a solo run. Xavier Woods needs to have like an intercontinental run. I feel like it'd be generational. Xavier Woods, yeah.
Then he already had his single run though.
Man.
I mean, he lost to Brock Lesnar. Remember that he held the WWE title.
No, bro, not Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I heard Xavier. I heard Xavier Woods, but I was thinking Kofi Kingston. Sorry.
Xavier Woods has to. Like, you gotta see Xavier Woods as a heel on TNA. When he was on there, that was awesome. He's great. Honestly, I could see him. If like he would be as a heel, I think he's better as a heel than he's a good guy as a babyface. And I think it depends. Like, I don't know if he could go for like world heavyweight. I don't know if he's that caliber. There's so many like way better wrestlers.
He's not a world heavyweight.
But Intercontinental, I feel like, man, that would be a great run. I feel like it'd be good. But anyways, War Raiders.
Alright,
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Jess, who you got?
Naomi.
I have Jade.
Jade Cargill. I have Jade Cargill winning.
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
I think Jade Cargill's gonna kick Naomi's butt. I honestly think it's to be a squash match.
Yeah.
Not though.
Nah, I think it is gonna be, but
just a very quick 5-second match.
Already late on time. Just out there.
That might happen actually because they do that.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I'm sorry guys, you're like, we'll cut like 10 minutes off your match. But you know, go out there and give it a shot. But you know what though? Some of the best matches get cut because you know the triple threat Hardy's 3D and Edge and Christian.
Oh yeah.
That was cut for time.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had to reduce what they were doing. They basically did everything they wanted to do, but they did it like quicker. Yeah, that's awesome. But like one of those things. It's one of those things like, okay, you got time taken away. I think they got a whole 15 minutes taken away from them. They only got 15 minutes to use. That whole match is 15 minutes, right? It's insane.
Yeah.
One of the best matches ever in WrestleMania.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's some where like they aren't good, like Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Oh my God.
That one had time cut away, but I think either way, though, I don't think it was that good.
Dude. It's so weird. It's so weird because you think because Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, their matches awesome, right? And you think that being that they're tag team partners, they'll have more chemistry in the ring with each other.
Not even tag team partners, they're brothers.
They're
twins.
But more than in that match, I feel like there was no in-ring chemistry in that match whatsoever.
Because I feel like the only moves that they have in their
stuff together
is in their set is tag teams, and also it's super kicks. It's super kicks, spears. What else do they do?
Who are you talking about for?
Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso.
Oh.
They jump off the top rope. I don't remember what that move's called. It's just a splash. I think it's a Samoan splash or something like that. No, it's just a splash.
Crossbody, isn't it?
No, they call it something.
Oh. But anyways, yeah, I think Jade Cargill's winning. I think they're trying to push her up there. I think it's an odd one to put on WrestleMania. It doesn't need to be on WrestleMania. I think honestly, I think the way WrestleMania should be is like meta champions. Like have like almost every title on the line.
But I feel like that's how it used to be. Alright, we'll get into that right now. But next match. Because we're kind of going slow through these.
Yeah, we are. The main event night 1, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
Damn, Jessica.
All in caps.
All caps.
Why?
Speak to me in only caps.
Because
what?
Roman Reigns. He has to win.
Has to win.
That's crazy.
She put Roman Reigns in all caps.
In all caps. I feel like I should change my
answer.
I had Roman Reigns, but now I feel like I should just go for CM Punk.
Okay.
But yeah, same reason. I mean, it's Roman Reigns. I do feel like I wanted to say CM Punk because it feels like they're kind of making an emotional story for him, and for that reason, they want it to be a heartbreak story because everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he should win," but then he's gonna end up losing because of it being like a heartbreak.
Yeah.
But and then also to give him back that, because I feel like he's become so, I guess the best word I can say is soft.
CM Punk?
Yeah, like he's become such a soft face since the whole Drew McIntyre stuff, which I think that was the point, right?
Yeah.
Like he was gonna leave a lot in that match.
Face,
Yeah. I feel like if they break his heart, he has to come back and turn pretty much heel again to try to attack someone. Which that attack can be back on Seth Rollins because it could be something that he was gonna pin Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins goes back into the ring and just kicks his butt, and then Roman Reigns ends up winning because they're just checking on each other.
Yeah.
So
I have Seth Rollins winning.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
What the hell, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was crazy. Something with Paul Heyman, bro, is gonna mess up both Roman Reigns and CM Punk. It's gonna mess up their heads, something, and then Seth Rollins, of course, he's not with Paul Heyman. Unless Paul Heyman ends up being with Seth Rollins at the end.
And not the other two?
Not the other two. Because you remember, Seth Rollins does have a favor from Paul Heyman.
What do you mean?
Oh.
You didn't watch it? You didn't catch up, bro? So
I watched that whole promo. You're talking about the one CM Punk revealed that?
No, it's after. It's Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman talking to each other. And then, I don't know, who came out? Do you know? Someone came out. I don't remember exactly who, but someone came out and was it CM Punk?
I think it was.
I think it was CM Punk, and then Seth Rollins beat up CM Punk, and Paul Heyman's like looking over CM Punk, and then Seth Rollins is about to curb stomp Paul Heyman, but then he stopped, and it was like, you owe me a favor now, because he never took him out. Because the whole thing during the promo was that Seth Rollins was going to take out.
Yeah, it was Seth Rollins' ball with CM Punk.
Yeah. And then basically since Seth Rollins saved Paul Heyman's life, he owes him a favor now. Because he easily could have done it at that moment.
I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I don't think it matters who wins this match.
I think
it's shaping to be a great match.
I do.
Now, if it sucks,
I do think you're right in the point of like how CM Punk, they might just like break people's hearts with that. But honestly, it's like this whole thing is just for CM Punk to get a main event match.
His career's coming to an end.
And
Just like his UFC career.
I'm honestly just, you know what I'm hoping for? I don't care who wins, but I'm hoping for a good match. That's all.
I'll give you that.
But I would say this though, only because of them. Like, you know what I love about the men's wrestling right now is that all good guy, bad guy, whatever, they all hate each other, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love
There's
that.
some beef somehow.
Yeah, because Seth Rollins babyface, CM Punk babyface, right? Cody Rhodes babyface, and they all like in some way like dislike each other. And I love that. I think it's so
I'll give you
cool.
that.
But yeah, and Roman Reigns, I don't know what the hell Roman Reigns is right now. I don't know if he's a heel, a tweener.
Still trying to figure out himself.
Yeah, maybe that's the journey of Roman Reigns right now, is figuring out himself. Remember Paul Heyman?
Because he's alone now.
And he said when Paul Heyman leaves him, he's no more the tribal chief. So maybe we hear a new theme song. I don't know.
Honestly though, I will say this: Roman Reigns right now feels so out of place in the WWE as a whole. It just feels odd having him there now.
But you think it's because he missed so much of the year?
No, I'm pretty sure that's part of it for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just like being that he came from the Bloodline story. It's more like, what do you do with his character now? How do you top that? How do you? It could be with him or somebody else. But like,
I don't think there'll be a time where you could top that anymore. The Bloodline thing. That's like one of the best storylines of this.
ever, I think.
Ever? You said ever?
We said one of the best storylines. You said one.
Oh,
of the
one.
best. I didn't say the
I
best.
thought you said the best. I
No,
thought you were
no.
saying the best.
No.
I was like, damn, okay, bro.
Cody Rhodes storyline, the whole Rhodes storyline's up there too. But
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Roman Reigns is kind of like Brock Lesnar now.
it's cool to see.
Yeah.
I guess, but
Where he adds more to the storyline than anything.
Yeah, it just feels weird because like he came from such a involved storyline like Bloodline, and for him to take a back seat and just to be like there for like.
I mean, that's what he wanted.
Like in the way of like the Undertaker, where he just comes in every once in a while.
That's right, but he was the face for what did you say? He held the belt for what, 2
Like 5 years,
3
dude. 5 years, dude.
5 years? I thought it was 3
Think
years.
about it, bro. You get tired.
5 years.
That's probably what it was. And he was like, I'm done. I'm good. I did my job.
I wouldn't be surprised if he retires next year.
It's crazy.
I don't think so.
I think he could retire with his head held up high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He has the longest streak, right? For holding the belt.
No, I'm sure. Like the
Nah.
fourth, I think.
He does.
Or the third.
He has like the third. Like, he has like the fourth.
Bruno Sammartino's the first, and Hulk Hogan's the second, and he's the third.
No, isn't Hulk Hogan the third?
Who's the second?
Isn't the second
Bob
Backlund? Backlund?
I don't know.
Bob Backlund? Something like
I
that.
don't know. I think
Yeah,
so.
let's just get into night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I'm not looking forward to the match.
Oh my gosh.
Jess?
I put Liv Morgan and Raquel.
Liv Morgan, Raquel.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, Liv Morgan.
I feel like they're a stronger force.
Okay. I have
I don't.
I have problems with
I don't care.
I have Liv and Raquel winning. But it's like, just wait for me to get into it.
I think Liv and Raquel too.
It's just like, bro.
They just put this match together.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it 2 weeks ago when Bayley and Lyra Valkyria were fighting each other? Didn't they have a whole match with each other for the Intercontinental Championship?
They did have a match.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago.
It was very recently.
Yeah,
The one that's kind of been helping all the like weekends, like try to like. She sees
I think what they're trying to do right now with her and other superstars is like trying to push that title right now, the Intercontinental title. Which I mean, they should have done something. But it's for the tag team championships. But
Well, because Liv Morgan's popular, they gotta put her in there.
maybe they're gonna do Liv Morgan and Lyra Valkyria rivalry. I can see that happening, but I don't know.
Get away from the rear.
It's just weird. It's like we could have had a ladder match. You know?
It sounds like you just want a ladder match.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. You're telling me you rather want this match over Street Profits, a fatal 4-way tag team match? I mean, come on. The one that makes more sense than this.
I'll give you that. I
Like,
feel like
this they just put together.
They just threw it together in the last second.
Yes, and honestly, bro, if you don't have a name your tag team, then are you really a tag team?
No.
Wait, that don't matter.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
No, it does.
You're not a whole tag team if you don't have a
We're
tag
talking
team.
about Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez?
Both of them.
No, because Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are technically
The champions.
No, they have Judgment Day. Judgment Day is their name. That's why.
That's not.
So-
No.
But
I'll take Judgment Day. You know, if you're in a faction, I'll take it. If you're in a faction.
Edge and Christian never had a tag team name.
Yeah, it was.
It was just Edge and Christian.
No, it was rated RC.
Nah, you know you're damn. You're lying.
Okay,
You're lying.
only for some. But like, if you're just a team put together, they just don't do it. You know.
The Hardys. They were named
The Hardys is the Hardys.
That is the name.
That is their name. The Hardy
It doesn't
Boys.
matter.
Is it the Hardy Boys?
It's Hardy Boys.
It's the Hardy Boys, right?
Yeah.
They're actually, if you knew, they were actually called Team Extreme beforehand. But
They were.
They were wrestling.
They're also the Brood too.
No, they weren't the Brood. Edge and Christian
No,
were the
they were
Brood.
also part of the Brood. Not with Edge and Christian, but I don't know if it was after Edge and Christian or before.
We were like one of those things where like they had like
It was like a
in
quick,
the background.
it was like a quick stint.
Oh, okay.
They're actually part of the Brood though.
But
Edge and Christian were part of the Brood too.
I don't like this match.
I don't see why.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It could have been for Raw after.
So then let's move on to a match that might make more sense. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Oh, and that's a Sin City street fight. That's what they called it. That's what they called it. Not me.
It's in Las Vegas, right? This year, it's in the Legion Stadium.
Sin City.
All right, whatever. But
Sin City.
I know, I get it. Oh, what's your who you
Jess.
I've got Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
I have Damian Priest too.
Damian Priest. I have Drew McIntyre winning.
Who do you have?
I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre.
Again.
Why do you like Drew McIntyre?
I don't like him.
Why?
Don't you like
Because
him?
he's just annoying, bro.
That's who he is.
That's why it's his job.
He's the
That's his job. So I'm hating on him.
I love him, dude. I love Drew McIntyre.
You see?
Ever since
He's not doing his job correctly.
Ever since he came back, like way back when, ever since he came back, like dude, Drew McIntyre has built himself up to like a really great wrestler.
I think this match is gonna be good too. Like this match also doesn't like
Makes sense.
make sense either. So
Oh, then I guess we keep moving on.
I don't dislike.
It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. I get what you're saying. Like if there was something else like holding to it, like if there was a belt or something involved, or because what is the Sin City Street? Like they're gonna be able to fight
it's just
all
street fight,
no
just no disqualification. Yeah.
Oh, it could be good.
Yeah, it
There's
can
your
be
lighter.
good. I know it can be good. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Oh.
That's all.
Wow, that's two big guys, bro.
I don't like Damian Priest.
Because isn't Drew McIntyre on a hunt right now? Is it him? Yeah, no.
Yes, Drew McIntyre's his whole thing right now is going against everybody who
Helped CM Punk.
helped CM Punk, helped Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
All those people.
How did Damian Priest help CM Punk?
No, but like also, I'm talking about people like who gone this way.
Throughout the fight. Yeah, that's
so
fine.
Damian Priest.
So that's why it makes sense. I think in that case, if you make it make sense a little more.
I guess, yeah. But like, they never say that though.
SmackDown.
Do they ever say it at all? Of anything else?
Yeah, Drew McIntyre said when he went against CM Punk, you helped the bloodline. You're an idiot.
Oh, I guess. I get what you're saying.
That's
Did he
what
tweet it?
He probably did tweet it.
You see that
Oh,
tweet
he's
right there?
great.
That's
He's
really
great,
messed up.
dude.
He probably did tweet
Drew
it.
McIntyre is one of the few wrestlers who actually know how to create a brand
Behind him?
off the ring, even outside
So
the
on
ring.
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have an awesome match here. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominik Mysterio for the Intercontinental title.
So wait, so are Finn Balor and Dominic, they're not together no more?
They are
It's
together.
gonna cost something.
Oh.
I think it'd be interesting. Go ahead, actually. Go ahead, Jessica. Let's go with her first.
I've got Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. I wonder
Penta,
why.
bro, come on.
I wonder why Finn Balor.
Dominik Mysterio.
I have Dominik Mysterio winning now.
Why?
Because there's a more interesting story.
It'll be such an awesome moment. Because I feel like obviously you. Yeah, but I feel like. But it'd be awesome. Yeah, it'd be awesome if honestly if any of these guys win it, I'll be okay with it.
No, just not Braun Breaker.
Why not Brock Baker?
Because I feel like they push him a lot, bro. In the
He's supposed to be the next big thing.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why. I think
he could fight. He could fight.
You know what I mean? I feel like everything he's been in.
He could lose defender.
I can say that confidently. Everything he's been in, I feel like he's won since I started watching again. I don't think I've really seen him have anything where he's had a hard time.
I feel like he could go after the world heavyweight.
That's it though. Well, that's what they said why he lost to Sami Zayn, no?
He can't go for the world heavyweight right now with Gunther holding him. Honestly, bro, with Gunther, the title in general, bro, it's like so hard to imagine others fighting him. Yeah. That's why, I guess that's why for Jey Uso it's hard for others to believe that you might beat him, bro.
Because Gunther's just up there in wrestling, man. He's wrestling.
Yeah,
he's a guy.
He's just a great wrestler.
Guy. But that one is going to be a big match. I think I'm excited for that one.
It is. I think it'll be the way I see it going is like Finn Balor. It's gonna be Finn Balor and Dominic in the end, and then either Liv Morgan is gonna help Dominic win, or Dominic is gonna be like, "This is my chance. I better take it." And like
just kick his butt.
Yeah.
People are saying that it's gonna be Dominic Mysterio pinning Finn Balor for the title.
That's crazy.
Which will add a lot to the storyline. See, this match makes sense.
Yeah.
This match has storyline behind it.
Now, I obviously like the fan of me would want Penta to win.
Yeah. I think that's why I want him to win.
But I know he's not. I know they're putting him in there because right now he has a lot of
traction.
A lot of traction. So like they're like they're gonna capitalize.
So you think it would have been a 3-way match instead of 4, and they just seen this and were like, ah.
So no, I think there's always a plan. But I for one like. I think they're adding another element by putting Finn Balor and Dominic in there, but it's also like I feel I don't know. It seems a little like putting maybe too much in the like too many cooks in the kitchen, you know, type of thing. Like maybe they don't both need to be in there, but
unless that's gonna be the match.
It depends how it turns out. Yeah. Depends how it turns out.
I hope this is the match of the night. That'd be awesome. The match of the whole WrestleMania would be crazy. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Jess.
I put Logan Paul.
And she put Logan Paul for me because I did not have a name there.
That's surprising me.
You cheated.
You're gonna say AJ Styles?
Yes, because I don't like Logan Paul.
You put Logan Paul.
That's how you put Logan Paul?
Bruh. I just realized that right now that I was looking at it.
I have AJ Styles already.
Yeah. I have it. Yeah, I'm going to do AJ Styles.
You know Logan Paul is Jessica's favorite wrestler right now?
I believe it.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Ever since we started watching again, every time he comes on, she's like, "Oh, gotta watch this match."
I'm going for AJ Styles, but I'm pretty sure Logan Paul's gonna win.
Yeah.
Only because I think they're gonna try to push him.
Again, bro, he's not even there, bro.
And the bad thing is that he said he's gonna be full time now.
Yeah.
He's really there. But yeah, no, I don't know. You know what? I grew. Where I was like, if I would see him on the card like a year ago, I'd be like, you know what? That's gonna be a fun match. Where I see him now, I'm like,
Logan Paul?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to watch him anymore.
Does he bring out the Knuckles or no?
Yeah, no, he's a heel. He's gonna bring it out for sure.
It's probably gonna be like a whole little.
That's how he just thought he was gonna lose.
Knuckles.
That's the only way he just thought he was gonna lose by cheating.
Knuckles. Yeah.
Now if someone returns.
Who's gonna return?
I don't know who.
Miz? Where's Miz at? Miz is there.
I don't know who.
Miz has been there now?
Yeah, he's there still. He has beef with Logan Paul.
He might be
but Ricochet?
No, that'd be.
Is he already signed his own?
Yeah, he signed with
AEW. He's having a decent run on AEW as a heel, but I think he's kind of like a jokey type of character. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about AEW.
Yeah.
Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
I have Bianca Belair.
Rhea Ripley.
I have Io Sky.
Ooh.
I have Io Sky too.
I have Io Sky because she's like an awesome wrestler.
She is. She's
an awesome wrestler, and also I think it should be an awesome moment for her because she beat Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in the same match.
Time.
So
I think that's what they're trying to do, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I was looking for the promos of this match, it didn't get me excited for the match in general.
Yeah.
It's cool what they're doing with Io Sky, making her the underdog and stuff like that, but making her seem like no, I can still kick her butt if I wanted to, right?
Yeah.
But
come out and do that.
I'm not super excited for it. I'm more like indifferent towards it. Like I'm cool what's happening, but like it's like I'm not against it, but I'm not really like for it either. But because like a lot of my issues with the matches, like the cards in general, is that it's a lot of it's I guess this second night it's a lot of like triple threat, fatal four way. So it's just like I feel like I miss just like one-on-one, straight up duking it out, and it's not like that anymore. But, oh my god,
I get you. I hear you.
But I don't know if you said this or somebody else said this or been reported, but they're trying to make WrestleMania 2 weekends in the year. Or is that another thing?
Where did you hear that?
It was something else.
You beat me to the punch, bro. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Nah, I think it was something else then. Because Triple A has Triple Mania, and it's called that because they have 3 events in the year, like 3 big events, like basically 3 WrestleManias. That's their WrestleMania.
Nah, bro, WrestleMania, I feel like they water it down once you make it so much.
No, that's where they have SummerSlam and stuff like that. Never mind then. I think I was wrong. I think it was a different promotion.
I feel like even right now that it's 2 days, it's watered down.
I think you're totally wrong.
Oh my god, okay.
It probably wasn't that said it, that's why.
Nah, it wasn't me. I don't damn well.
Alright, last one. Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
The main event of the whole WrestleMania. Just what you got.
John Cena, because I don't like Cody Rhodes.
You don't like Cody Rhodes?
Wow,
what?
you heard it here first, folks.
That's insane.
Logan Paul's her favorite wrestler, but she hates Cody Rhodes.
Wow. You?
Bro, John Cena's gonna win.
You think John Cena's gonna win?
Yeah. But it goes back to the thing, I think I get it's his retirement tour, right? So they gotta give him a reason. Mm-hmm. They're also gonna give him the number that he's trying to reach. So that's one reason why I think they're gonna win it. And I think that's not the good reason. That shouldn't be the good reason for him to win it. It's just because of that. Like, I get it, you're retiring, but like, bro, you gotta give him a story still. Can't just because he's retiring, you want to give him everything. So that's what I think it is. So
I want Cody Rhodes to win, but I think John Cena will win.
I'm in the same boat as you. Yeah.
And then The Rock's gonna come out somehow.
The Rock
to mess it up. Watch.
Probably The Rock is gonna come out.
I feel like the only way Cody Rhodes wins if somebody interferes from his side. But the thing is, though, the whole storyline he has right now is that he has no more friends. It's just him now. But there's no like.
And I think that's where it starts showing then. That it's like that, like, and then there's gonna be a whole road where it's like he's on his own and trying to figure out who he can get.
The crash out Cody.
What I love about crash out Cody. What I love about this match is that it could go different ways. Because like if they want to push Cody, the way you do that is by him beating John Cena, right? But the thing is, though, they don't have to do that right now.
Yeah.
They can do that later down in John Cena's run, right? And if they make John Cena win, then he has this whole time to push younger talent. He could go against Braun Breaker. He could, do all those things, right?
Yeah.
And that'll put them up even more, which is, I think, is beneficial to WWE in all, and good for business. It really is. It really is good for business. Yeah. But if they want to push Cody Rhodes to be the next face, I also think it's good for business for him to win. Because then he'll be like another John Cena. But the thing is, though, do they want another John Cena? Is there a need for another John Cena?
I think right now they're in a really good place.
He's not a new John Cena. He's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. You know what I mean, though. Like,
yeah,
the face
I'm
of the
just
company.
joking with you. It's just joking.
Oh my god, what the hell? But predictions, though, who do you think is going to come out during this match? Because somebody is.
The Rock.
The Rock, no, for sure. But do you think there's anybody else?
Randy Orton.
No, Travis Scott, dog. You got to forget about Travis Scott.
Oh my god. He didn't come out with the...
No, he can't.
420. 420, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
What? He'll be at Coachella.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, man, Coachella's 420 this year?
He already performed.
It's
no,
it's
2 weekends. It's 2 weekends.
It's 2 weekends. You do it. Yeah, you book for both weekends.
But this is the second weekend. This is the second day.
No, this is the first weekend.
Sunday night.
Oh,
this is the first weekend.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Oh, maybe.
That's crazy.
He'd be close, too.
Well, I guess if people are thinking about that they'll think that he's not going to come out because he's at Coachella. So he's going to end up coming out.
But, I don't know how important it is for him to come out, but, I don't know. Like, I guess the only big thing I could see of like somebody coming out to help is if like Stone Cold comes out to help him. But even then,
Cody Rhodes?
yeah.
Bad
But like,
Bunny's gonna come out.
that's a stretch though.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny. But that's a stretch for Cody. I mean, maybe because Cody Rhodes is Puerto Rican, so.
Oh.
No, I'm playing. He's Cuban, but kind of close though.
No, it's not.
But
it's not close at all.
But yeah, no, I think you go anywhere with this, but I think it'd be smart if they maybe give it to John Cena, so then Cody Rhodes could take it off of his hands later down the line.
Well, I mean, since I mentioned Randy Orton earlier, do y'all think he's gonna wrestle?
Oh, you know, I hope he does.
What do you mean?
Oh, because he doesn't have a match no more because Kevin Owens basically said that he can't wrestle right now because he hurt his neck. So he has to get neck surgery.
But
Yeah. So right now Randy Orton has no match.
So the thing is, though, he could also interfere in the Cody Rhodes and John Cena match. He has a story with both of them. It makes sense for it too. But it can also be like,
Then, bro, I see him coming in more during Gunther and Jey Uso.
no.
Whoa, what?
Yes, bro.
You see
Why?
Or no.
You,
Wait, who was it that he had beef with then? Was it Gunther or was it Drew McIntyre? Who knows? He had
Right now,
for one of those bouts.
Right now, Randy Orton is like pretty neutral.
No, he still wants to get everyone in RKO.
No, he's not like he doesn't really have beef. He doesn't really have beef with anybody right now. It's only right now Solo Sikoa. It's only
he has
that.
beef with anybody. If you really think about it.
Not like a storyline though.
Chachi's literally right on what he's saying.
Not like a storyline though. Not like a storyline.
No, but that's
like,
not the point. But the point is for him just come in and be that.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're like,
needs.
that's what I'm saying. We're like him coming on Cody Rhodes and John Cena's match would be like, it'd be gold because you already set up the next competitor, right? For any of them who wins, right? And I feel like if Randy,
but how is he gonna come out and help who?
He's not gonna help nobody. He's gonna RKO all of them. RKO.
So after they
RKO.
win.
No,
After
during the match.
No, that doesn't make sense.
During the match.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Because it establishes him in the main title picture again. Just like that.
I don't know.
I think it'd be cool way to do
I see in the
it.
post conference he RKO's whoever.
No, that'd be. You know, I always want them to do that. They need to do that one day. They need to do that one day where like a wrestler comes in and just has beef with another wrestler and just go off.
Yeah.
Like all those reporters would be like, "Oh my god!" It'd be sick.
Freaking out.
It'd be sick. Break the table.
That's why.
Come on, dude. Why haven't they done that already? Oh my gosh. They gotta do that.
Alright, but we're done with wrestling for now.
Yeah.
We'll get back into it after WrestleMania. We'll figure out how because we record on Sundays. So we'll see. I don't know how. Maybe I'll skip school. Question from the audience. Best chips and dip. Tear it up. Best chips and dip. So I'm gonna go tortilla chips with guacamole. With some good guacamole.
Yeah, second pick.
And then honestly, that's really it. I haven't really tried much. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. Artichoke dip.
Oh,
That's second.
I forgot about
For
that.
sure. I like
That
guacamole
was my
first.
first.
Artichoke second.
my first would be the artichoke.
Artichoke.
Third, I think would be like the buffalo chicken dip Hamito made.
Oh, that's another good one.
That's a good dipper.
Is Hamito should make that actually.
I don't know. I think all those
Yeah.
tortilla chips would be. It's fine. For all
Anything with
those,
tortilla chips?
all those with tortilla chips. I think tortilla chips is the best
No, you can't go wrong
dipping
with
shit.
it.
I can't think of any other one really.
The Tostitos scoop one.
I like that.
The
I
tortilla
like that.
scoops.
But I don't like the flavor. The flavor is like it's very salty.
It is salty.
Salty, bro. It's real salty.
What do you have?
I was gonna say that Jaimito's
Oh, buffalo.
buffalo dip.
His chorizo one was good too. We
I
talked
like the
about
buffalo one more.
it. It was just no, the buffalo one was better. But yeah.
I like that.
So I guess hit up Jaimito if you need your dip needs.
Dip means you want to get dipped. Want to get dipped?
Hit up Hamito.
I guess that's our first sponsor.
Here's the social security. It's
Whoa, what?
Whoa. Whoa. That was so crazy. Who are you?
You're so funny.
Yeah.
I will roll one number each week.
You gotta watch
it. But I'll say one number right now.
Ready? One.
Quick fire.
1, 2, 3, 5.
3.
7.
6.
I thought we were all gonna say it at the same time.
It's that's kind of awkward. Yeah.
I guess try to get next week.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Put down in the comments if you're watching WrestleMania and
or your Easter favorite tradition.
Yeah, your Easter favorite tradition, or if you even celebrate Easter, or what you do on Easter.
If it's not Easter.
Yeah. Just put down whatever you do on Easter Sunday. And then just love you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful sleep,
wonderful Easter.
Wonderful Easter.
Wonderful.
So, enjoy your family.
Happy Easter to y'all.
Enjoy your fam.
Yes, enjoy your fam. So happy Easter to y'all. God bless you all. Amen. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.